Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Owen McCall, and I'm coming to you from the New Smyrna Speedway in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, for the final heat race of opening night 2018, the Bomber Division. Now, as you may notice, they've changed the rules for the Bomber Division. The Bombers can only be four-cylinder cars this year. They did this because of concerns over having little four-cylinder cars like Civics and Saturns running with big V8 monsters like Cadillac Eldorados and Chevy Monte Carlos. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of new faces in this field tonight, and I'm actually loving this. I love the fact that we have a lot of new guys out here, so I'm going to call them out right now. In the silver, number 32, that is Adam Burnett, and in the 52, that is John McCormick. In the 8, that is Greg Bruce Jr., in the red number 32, that's your heat race winner, William Hindman. He was previously unidentified. In the 40, that is Chris Arroyo. The 25 is Dan Webb. The green flag is out. We're racing. Greg Bruce making a charge to the front in that 8 car. Gets a charge to the front. Dan Webb in that 25 Saturn. That car used to belong to Zachary Curtis. And they're going to throw the caution back out. The officials did not like that start at all, so they're going to throw the caution and try it again. That gives me time to announce the other drivers in this field. The 74, that is Nate Holycross. In the 3, that's a name we haven't heard out here in a long time. That is Shane Sutorus. 77, that is John Delancy. And unfortunately, the 5 car of Jarrett Ferrell is unable to make it out as he crashed out during that heat race. So unfortunately, Shane Sutorus in that 3 car was unable to make it out to the start of the race. And of course, like I said, Jarrett Ferrell was unable to make it out in that 5 car because he crashed. So as they run, it's going to be McCormick, Burnett, Arroyo, Bruce, Webb, Hindman, Michael Scanell in the 07, who's won the Bomber Class Points Championship, the 77 of Delaney, and the 74 of Holycross. So if you want to race, but you're on a budget, get a little 4-cylinder car, a little 4-cylinder street car, take all the glass out of it, put a roll cage in it, and you can come out here and join us racing, because we'd love to have you guys out here to run with us. So right now, we're going to see if we can get a start that's more acceptable to the officials. Final feature race of the night, the Bombers Daytona Dodge Pace Truck pulling into the pits, and the Bombers are set to go racing. Green flag is out. We're racing in the Bombers. Greg Bruce is going to get a really good start this time. They're going to make it 3 wide here very briefly, but Greg Bruce is going to get the lead in that 8 car. William Hindman trying to make himself run to 32. We haven't seen William Hindman out here in a while either in that 32 car. He gets by McCormick. Arroyo is out here in January. And the 32 car on the skids. The heat race winner got on the binders, and that's given Greg Bruce ample time to run away with it. Another big unfortunate is Zach Curtis came here with a car. Here we go now. Here comes Nate Holycross into the 3rd spot, shoving Hindman aside. Oh, my words messed up there. Here comes Nate Holycross trying to make a run for 2nd as he goes to the inside of John McCormick. Coming out of turn number 4, it's going to be Holycross in that number 74 Saturn in 2nd. But Greg Bruce still showing the pace out here in the 8 car. So right now, everybody's kind of settling down a little bit. Everyone's settling down. Now, as I was saying earlier, it's a big unfortunately, but Zachary Curtis was here today. He had a brand new Acura that he brought out here, but unfortunately, that car's just been sitting in the trailer all night. He hasn't been able to run it. Battle for 3rd right now between McCormick and Webb. Webb to the inside of the 25. Webb is going to get 3rd away from McCormick. Now that 25 car, that was Zachary Curtis's number 63 Saturn from last year. He sold it to Dan Webb, and Webb painted in that red and white. But Curtis had a new Acura that he brought out here, practiced with the car in the afternoon, He told me that he did not get that car finished until 4:30 this morning, but unfortunately it's just been sitting on the infield all night and hasn't brought it out during the heat race or now. So hopefully we'll see Zachary Curtis, and Dan Webb goes around. And Chris Arroyo and Michael Scanell narrowly avoid hitting him. Oh, and another car goes around. That's the 77 of Delaney. John Delaney goes around as well in the 77. We're 5 laps into this feature. You'll never know what's going to happen in a Bomber feature. So Nate Holycross is now closed in on Greg Bruce. So it's going to be a battle of 2 Saturns to decide the winner of the Bombers. So as they run, it's Bruce, Holycross, Hindman, McCormick, Arroyo, Scanell, Delaney, Burnett, and Webb. So Nate Holycross was out here in a few races last year. We got him on opening night last year. We got him in a few other times last year, but he didn't compete the full schedule. So because he didn't compete the full schedule last year, he's still being treated like a rookie. All right, they're going to get the 1 to go signal. We'll be back racing next time by. Everybody's still out on the track. So everybody's doubling up. Greg Bruce is choosing the inside lane. Now the 52 and the 25 have sponsoring from Merck's, which is a sports bar in New Smyrna Beach. So you know they have sponsors. That's cool, actually. So when we go by, so next time by, it's going to be green. It's going to be, so all 9 cars that started this race are still out there. Very good to see. So Daytona Dodge Pace Truck pulling into the track, pulling into the pit lane. Greg Bruce is going to lead him to the green for the restart. The green flag is coming out. We're going to go back racing. Nate Holycross is going to get a bit of a push from Hindman to get up out front. Hindman was the guy who I referred to as the mystery driver in the heat race, and Nate Holycross goes to the front. New leader, Nate Holycross. Here comes William Hindman, the heat race winner. To the inside of Greg Bruce for second, that little Honda Civic hatchback. That car was a rocket in the heat. Still side by side for second. Here comes Greg Bruce to the outside, and that's Saturn. And Hindman takes second from Bruce. But Greg Bruce, not to be outdone, goes back to the outside. He's not going to let this go away. But Hindman is still going to hang on to second of the line as Bruce drops back to the third. Greg Bruce is going to try again on the outside. But again, that's going to be a fruitless battle. Greg Bruce is now going to try the inside to get around Hindman for second in the 8 car. Greg Bruce to the inside of Hindman's number 32 Honda. And Greg Bruce is going to get the second spot back off of 4. So right now, everyone's sights are set on Nate Holycross in the 74. Can Nate Holycross put that 74 in victory lane on opening night? We're halfway home here for the Bombers on opening night. Chris Arroyo and Dan Webb are in a battle for position. Arroyo in that little Saturn Ion up on the outside. And that 52 car, McCormick, it looks like an 80s Toyota. No, my bad. Dan Webb of the 25, that Saturn previously owned by Zach Curtis. So Michael Scanell in that 07 is going to go to the inside. This right here, we got a battle for the 4th spot going on right now between Scanell and McCormick, and Scannell's going to win it in that 07. Right now, it's Holycross setting the pace in that 74 car. Here, so there we go. This right here could be the race. Right now, the race is second. Here we go. Teammate battle, the 52 and the 25 going at it. Dan Webb to the inside of John McCormick. McCormick's going to keep his pace up. This right here is the battle for 5th between Dan Webb and John McCormick. And McCormick makes contact with the wall in the 52 car. Green flag is still out. Caution has not yet come out. John McCormick is able to keep that 52 car going. Caution is not out. Caution is not out. Nate Holycross still holding the lead. As long as that 52 car can get to the pit road entrance out of turn 4, then the caution will not come out. As long as he can get off of that track under his own power, there will be no caution. But he smacked the wall coming out of 4. And he's able to get off the track. 5 laps to go for Nate Holycross. He's come up to slow traffic in the form of Adam Burnett and John Delancy. Holycross able to flawlessly navigate by the slower traffic in that 74 car as he puts some more distance between himself and Greg Bruce and William Hindman. I almost called him Jamie Hindman there, the guy from Mythbusters. But William Hindman, the man's a racer. It's been a long time since you've seen him out here at New Smyrna Speedway, so it's great to have him back. Nate Holycross is going to come to the 2 to go signal at the line this time by. You know, like I said at the top of the show, I love the fact that I came out here this weekend to cover opening night for you guys, and I was able to see a whole lot of new faces that previously weren't here, that previously weren't featured on this channel. To me, that's awesome. White flag coming out for Nate Holycross as Chris Arroyo pulls off the track in the 40 car. Something's gonna miss on the 40 of Chris Arroyo. That's Saturn Ion. But it doesn't matter because here comes the first Bomber feature winner of 2018. Coming out of turn number 4 to the checkered flag. It's the 74 Saturn of Nate Holycross. Greg Bruce is going to come in second. William Hindman in third. Your 4th place finisher is going to cross the line now. It's Michael Scanell. And rounding out the top 5, it's going to be the 25 of Dan Webb.